What is going on, everyone? Thank you so much for checking out this video. So today we're going to be going over tips to grow your Instagram as a photographer for 2021. Of course, before I give you guys all these tips, make sure you guys give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, turn on those bell notifications so you guys are notified when I bring out new videos. And now, let's get to the good stuff. These are the same exact tips and methods I used myself to grow my account to 10,000 followers. Of course, your results are going to be based on how much time and effort you put into this. As the saying goes, Rome wasn't built in a day, so be prepared for this to take a little bit depending on how much you work for it. As mentioned before, I use these steps myself and it has gotten me to the point where I am now with 10,000 followers. Having set goals for your Instagram is a great place to start. Whether that's to gain more followers, get more people to see your work, or have companies hire you. Either one of those is a great place to start thinking about growing your Instagram as a photographer on social media. So now let's talk about the tips to grow your account. So starting with tip number 1 is to make sure you tag the location of your photo where you took it. Personally, I found more success tagging a general area rather than a specific area. So if I'm at a park in LA, I would tag Los Angeles and not the park name. Having people look up the Los Angeles tag other than the park is probably a greater audience than that park. So if you have your location tagged under Los Angeles, you're gonna have more people see your work. This is a really big one, and it is to make sure that you're engaging with your followers. So ways to engage with your followers is to reply back to them if they comment on your photo. Follow back a few of your followers, or even go and like their photos. Instagram is really big on this, so you wanna make sure that you're doing that to keep social. So tip number 3 is to use relevant hashtags on your photos. So instead of using any kind of hashtag, let's say you took a photo of a landscape that has a lot of greenery in it, don't use hashtags like hashtag grass, green, stuff like that. More specific hashtags have a better success rate. For myself, I usually tag the city that I took the photo in, the state I took the photo in, and more specific to that place. Once in a while, I do throw in the tag of the bigger Instagrams where they can feature my work. Having a bigger account feature your work is another great way to grow your Instagram. So along the lines of being featured on bigger accounts, reach out to bigger accounts in your local area if you can be a moderator for that account. I moderated a pretty big Ohio Instagram page for a few years, and with that, I was able to post my own photos and of course post user photos that used the hashtag or tagged us. Now some accounts probably won't let you post your own photos, but if you select a photo, a lot of times the bigger accounts allow you to put on the bottom who selected that photo and it'll be your username. But luckily, I was able to post my own photos once in a while, and that gained a lot of followers since it was relevant to that page. So this one's pretty big too, but you want to make sure that your Instagram feed has a consistent look. So of course for me, I do landscape photography, so all I post is landscape work. People are going to want to see what they liked from the beginning. So if I'm posting Ohio landscape photos, people are going to want to see that and not portrait work. I was actually a little bit iffy on this one, but make sure you change your account to a business or a creator account. Having a business or creator account allows you to look at the analytics of your profile and your photos. So this tip sort of goes with the last tip I just gave you, and it's to make sure that you're uploading regularly and at the right times. So we'll start with the first one. So upload regularly. So 1 to 2 times a week is pretty good. I used to be really good at it and do 3 times a week, but it's slowed down a little bit and I'm only posting about once a week. The more consistent you are with uploading your photos, people are gonna love that because they're constantly seeing your work. And out of the second one, and that is to upload at the right time. Having a business or creator account allows you to see the time that your Instagram followers are on. My followers vary from early morning to late at night, so I usually post late at night around 9 p.m. But of course, this is all going to depend on your followers. So for the photos that you post, you want to make sure that you get really creative and try not to get on that trend wagon. Although some trends are very cool to follow, you want to make sure you get creative and do your own thing. This will get more people interested because it's new and get you more followers. Also, a note from that is to be unique with your photos. Whether this is how you have the layout on your Instagram feed, how you do the editing, or how you do lighting, anything unique is going to bring more people to you. For me, I post Ohio landscape photos, and of course when you think about Ohio, all you think about is cornfields and flat lands, which is semi-true, but when you look at my Instagram feed, you see a lot more than just that. So being able to show something different from a state that people have stigma about is a great way to be unique about that. And my last tip is to create with fellow creators. Unfortunately, we're in a really weird time right now with this pandemic, so doing that will have to be pushed a little bit later. But going to local meetups, creating with other fellow photographers, videographers, digital artists is a great way to get different audiences on your work. I've done a few meetups and created with other creators, and it's just a great feeling. And there we go, all the tips that I can give you guys to grow as a photographer on Instagram. I really hope these tips helped you guys out. I know they did for me. So if they did, please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, comment below with any questions, and I will see you guys in my next video.